Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And his throw here is incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
97.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Check, pitch. Set.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't rip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Bradley Chubb from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 33 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, Want to play mistake-free football. That just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Ready?
Up the middle they go with Mostert. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
And nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And the lead will hold at 10. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert finding Williams once more, complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 36 yards. And the Chargers are back within a score. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, Tagovailoa. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Tua sets up to pass it. Touchdown! Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tua going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Open man is Waddle complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Tua now on first down. He'll hit Mostert again here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Let's go. 1, 10, 6.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins.
That drive that really increased their coach.